By the early 70s, Fania was set to explode. The catalyst was a single night's concert in a former roller skating rink in Midtown Manhattan, the Cheetah Club. The label had gathered its best talent to create the Fania All-Stars, led by Johnny Pacheco. They were a supergroup, the cream of New York's Latin scene, though they didn't sound like it at the afternoon's rehearsal.
That day, when they were rehearsing, it was horrendous. And we were saying, this is going to be terrible.
It was like a corral full of peacocks. Really, it was not easy. The egos, I remember that I brought a chart that Hector and I had written. I won't say who did it, but one of the old-timers took it and threw it on the floor, and we couldn't play it, so I was very pissed. But Jerry, take it easy, Willie, go ahead. So I went and I played. And we did it, and it was great.
The place was completely packed, you know, the police and firemen came, you know, they blocked, you know, people couldn't get in, there was a line around the block, boom.
After the third number, we knew it was happening.
That was one of the most amazing nights that you could ever witness in music.
That night at the Cheetah has been called the birth of salsa. It was the moment when many strands of music converged in New York to create the Latin sound of the 70s.
It was Cuban music that we took and we changed the arrangements. Being that most of the guys were born here or grew up in New York, we had the rock influence, the jazz influence, and we changed the approach. And it was a New York sound. Now what happened was people were getting confused with the mambo, cha-cha-cha, guaracha. So what we did was took the music and put it under one roof, and we called it salsa.
A typical salsa band features one lead vocalist. That night, the All-Stars had 6.
The energy from the stage and the energy from the audience created what I call an incredible spiritual, religious revival meeting of, you know, it was just something that started somewhere in the depths of your stomach through your emotions and your feet, and people couldn't sit. They wanted to stand up and dance in the aisles. For the people themselves, the audience, salsa's rhythms provided an escape from everyday life in their body. It became a rhythm they lived by, a rhythm they breathed, and a rhythm they made love to. It was the essence of the Latino soul.
The magic of that night at the Cheetah Club might have dissipated, except for another bold stroke by Masucci. He filmed the event.
He was just thinking just out of the box. You know, this is not, nobody was investing this kind of money. Nobody had these kind of dreams.